Hi IT lovers of my classes. Welcome back to Web Edit in VS Code and Programiz.com. This is a trilingual tutorial Python number 3 part 4. We have already practiced the Fibosec, string variable, numeric variable, dictionary, happy birthday function, logical operators, simple flower of life and golden ratio drawings. Last week, we performed some differences between list, set, frozen set, and tuples, and also between if else, if elif else, and if else return. Now, come on, let's go further. I will tell you what we're going to do today in English, German, French, and Python. Let's do this. All right, let's start in German. Heute wollen wir If Elif Else Return in einem kurzen Projekt namens BMR Generator üben. BMR steht für Basal Metabolic Rate und wir werden das für Mann und Frau, Jungen und Mädchen erhalten. Wir werden auch sehen, wie man einen Wertfehler eingibt in diesem Projekt. And now in English today we are going to practice If Elif Else Return, this time in a short project called BMR Generator. BMR stands for Basal Metabolic Rate, for those who don't know. And we'll get that both for men and women, boys and girls. We will also see how to raise a value error in this project. Et maintenant en français, donc aujourd'hui nous allons coder un exemple de If Elif Else Return dans un court projet nommé générateur BMR. BMR signifie donc Basal Metabolic Rate et nous l'obtiendrons pour l'homme et la femme, les garçons et les filles. Nous verrons également comment on génère une erreur de valeur dans ce projet. All right, let's start. Okay, I'm going to first remove this part, and we start right here. It's a def, and we're going to call it calculate underscore BMR, and we're going to need the weight. We're going to need the height. Maybe I'm going to put some space here. The height, and we're going to need the age of the person. We're going to need the gender. And then, of course, we have to add this colon at the end, or else it's not a function. And if gender dot lower, this comes, you know, with practice, with JavaScript actually, but it's possible. Look at that. So here we start with male, and here we need some column. Oh, I have to male, and I need, of course, another one like this. And this one I don't need no parentheses for this one actually. I have to remove that. Lower like this. Okay, if gender lower equal male, and here we have to add some values, and these are, you know, information which you can find, you know, on the internet, and these are for men. 362 plus it's going to be 13.397, and we're going to multiply this one with the weight. Yes, with the weight. And we are going to add here plus, then 4799. This one we multiply with the height, and we close the parentheses. Then it's going to be a minus here, 5 dot I think it's 677, yes, 677, and this one we're going to multiply with the age, and we make sure we start the Elif here with the gender lower female, but I'm just gonna copy like this one for male here. This is how we cheat sometimes. We all do that. And I'm gonna start it here, you know, in the, so we get it like this. Oh, now we have to make sure we start it, you know, just like the if before, but here we have to get it Elif. So we replace Elif, gender we change, we put female like this. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to change the value. Or here, by the way, it's BMR. You see, you have to be exact here on Python. It's going to be equal, and here too, of course. And sorry, here. And here I'm just going to change the value. For women, it's going to be 447. For women, you know, it's more. And 593. Okay, these are the value for the woman. You see, men 4799 multiplied with height is going to be 3.098 multiplied by height for a woman. And then here we move on with the else, and here we never forget the column. And this is right here, I'm going to raise the value error, just in case, you know, they don't give the right gender. I need that. So value error, I write it just like this, value error. I have to make sure you make it right. And then here inside I'm going to get let's put a invalid. I have to put it like this, gender, please, space here, please enter. I'm going to get simply male or female like this. And here we type return what BMR here like this. I think that's enough. And now we can start the main code. We're going to do it like this, more space, and at the same line as the first def here. So def main. I'm going to get some commentaries also inside. So, and colon. And now we want to print here. We're going to print something like, let's see, welcome to the BMR. And let's add here calculator, just like this. Yeah, exclamation mark. And let me make some space. Let's start here with the weight, like this, weight. And we want to get, it's going to be a float, they're going to give in, so I can write here float, input, and we're going to get here inside, simply enter your weight in, it's going to be in kilograms, yes. We need a column, and I'm going to make some space so they can answer. And then what I'm going to do simply is that I'm going to copy paste, you know. That's shortcut. I'm going to do it 4 times, 2, 3, and then 4. And all I have to do now is to change the values here. So here it's going to be for the height, like this. Here is going to be the age, and here it's going to be the gender, like this. And then we make sure that for the height, it's also a float, and input, enter your height. So I'll remove this one. enter your, it's going to be your height in centimeters, so I have to do that again. And voila. Yes, enter your height in centimeters. And then for the age, it's not going to be a float, it's going to be an int. So I have to remove, I'm going to do it like this. And it's going to be an int in front. So int and an input. So int, input, and here we're going to enter your age in years. So I remove that. Enter your age in years like this. And now last is for the gender. It's going to be an input and not a float, so I remove the float in front. And here I get enter your gender. And I think I'm going to add to make sure, you know, slash, make some space here. Yeah, like this. Female. Yes, that's it. Now we want to print something. First the BMR, and it's going to be, we want it to be calculate simply BMR. And of course we have to remind about the weight, the height, the age, and the gender, like this. And after that we wanna print. We want to print. We need something. We need this F again, which stands for, you know, the feed form. But these are all things and details which come with JavaScript, but it's not that complicated. Okay, we need that F here, and then we need quotation, and here I'm gonna add a new line. Let's get in your let's put basal metabolic like this, metabolic rate. Let me get here a BMR just to remind people, and then I'm gonna add here inside in lowercase, of course, now is, this is where we need this dancing brackets for BMR, and makes a reference, it's gonna be to F, and here we're gonna add calories per day. Okay, let me read it again. Your basal metabolic rate is, yes, calories per day. BMR, I think I forgot a dot in here, you see. Yes, like this. BMR 2 calories per day. Okay, and here I have to make sure I don't forget the quotations, and let me add a dot here just to finish the sentence, right? And then after that, almost done. Almost done, not finish it, but almost done. So here it has to be at the same line as the def, you see. If then double underscore, and then again double underscore, and this is where we need the equal. So double equal means equal. One equal is assignment, it's not the same. So here we are going to get some quotations, and again 2 underscore for the main, and again 2 underscore, And here we cannot forget about the colon. And last line is going to be main. And that's it. All right, now let's reread the whole thing before we run. Def calculate BMR weight, height, age, gender. If gender male, these are the values for male, which you can find the information on the internet. For men and for the female too. And then we have our else, and this is where we got our raise value error, just in case they don't put the right gender, which is supposed to be male or female here, because everybody knows how how you were born. You were born as male or female, so you put that in. And then we want to return the BMR, because if we forget the return, nothing's gonna happen at the end of the day, or it's gonna be an error. And then when we start the main code, like def main, so print welcome to the BMR calculator. And this is the weight supposed to be in float, height also, age is going to be int, of course, and then gender input. Print your buzzer. Okay, it looks good. Now we can run. Let's run and see. Okay, let's first make an example with a woman. Like for me, for instance, my weight, I'm not sure, but let's put like 65, because I'm not very thin. On the opposite. And then enter your height in centimeter. I'm going to put like 165. And now for years, I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to tell you the truth. So 47, and I'm a female. You see? Okay. Now we're going to see for a female. Let me write it down, the result, so we can compare afterwards. So we press enter here, and here we have your basal metabolic rate is, they said, 1,300. Put the same values for a man. Let's say there is a man, just like me. Run again. We start new, and again 65. Let's say that's a little man, and just the same value just for a man, so we can see the difference. And 47, and here we're going to enter male. That's my male version right here. And you see for a man is higher. A man needs to eat more. So 1,484, 18 calories per day. Now let's try with a bigger man. Let's say the man is like 120 kilos, I don't know, something like that. And he's like, yes, 190. And then we enter. Let's say he's like 35. Huh? That's a male. So he needs 2,409.12 calories per day. So it works. Now let's do it with, maybe a teen. We run again. I'm going to take example with my young son. Let's put, I don't know his weight though. Let's put 80, I don't know, 75 kilos, let's say. And here he's probably 19 years old. So he's probably this high, because I know he's high. And let's say 19. We're gonna say male. And here, yes, 1,849 kilocalories per day for a teenager. Let's try with a child. Say 35 kilos and not even 1 meter. Let's put it like this. I don't know. And let's put 10. And let's get a girl, a young girl. So this is what's up. All right, this is a simple project. This is just how we are supposed to learn to code by coding. So copy your whole code from Programiz and come past it here, so you can see also the result, in the bash terminal. All you have to do is to write the name of your file, like here Python project BMR.py, and then you have the same thing. So you can enter here your kilos. Let's say again 70 for instance, enter, and then you see enter. Well, it's a little, so you can make it bigger, of course, like this, so you can see bigger. It does the same thing. Enter your height in centimeter. Let's put 170 and enter. It's gonna ask you the same thing. Let's put 35 and then enter your gender, and here you can enter again female, for instance. It's gonna give you the same thing. All right, okay, you know it all. I just leave it open, so just in case you want to copy. Let me get that down, and this is the whole code. Now for instance, let's do it again and see how it looks like if we don't put the right gender, just as an example. Let me just get that up. All right, so let's put a little woman. Let's say she's 160. She's 25, and here we just don't put male or female. We put yes, just like that. It's gonna tell you, as you can see down here, it's gonna give you an error. Huh? This is why we did raise. As you can see, the raise value error. It is gonna give you invalid gender. Please enter male or female. So it works pretty well. Our last example, let's say somebody is like 87 kilos, and let's say 170, and this is a 90 years old woman, like this, and this is how much calories she's supposed to eat every day. 1,389.04 calories per day for a 90 years old female, 170 centimeter, 87 kilo. That's enough for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something, or you got reminded of something. Next time we are going to come back to the basics of Python. And well, now thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye bye.